Alright, before taking tips in again, this is how it started. She used to come to my doorstep, she would follow me around, and whenever I went to the supermarket to make some shopping, she would wait outside until I got done and we would go back together. Even when people tried to chase her, she would refuse and wait and follows me back home. That's how we fell in love. That's our simple love story.
Okay, you move.
So guys, this is the after. Wow, Tips is so clean.
Another man's food.
Okay. Oh, look at that, guys. It looks so nice. So clean. Tips is so clean. And it even smells nice. Hey. Hello. Whenever I step out and there are left bones, I would make sure I correct them for my dog Tipsy. And when I go back home, she's so happy. I like that. I left home early morning while it was raining, so I never tied Tips up or locked her up. So, and I never checked on her. I've left this gate open for over 3 hours, maybe and a half, to see whether he will come or someone will or he will notice that the gate is open and he enters, but she's nowhere to be seen. Sister, how are you? You haven't seen Tips around even yesterday, but my siblings told me they last saw her in the morning after I left. She usually come to this gate, so I want to check out. Hello. Okay. I would have seen her by now, but since she's not here, let's try somewhere else. Lelo simanyi jeja. Simanyi najirese waka. Madam tutwala mu ddwaliro to the vet. We had an appointment today, but now let me look for it. Jeja, sister, bw'ogira bakonzigulirawo gate neyingira Kale, thank you. Hi guys. What I'm going to say might sound irresponsible, but honestly I never intended. Yesterday I left home before 7 a.m. I had to be somewhere important and I couldn't miss that important that appointment. So I never checked on Tips, to be honest, and I knew she was within because I had her, but I never went there to see her physically. Then I left home. It was raining, as I told you. Then I left my brother home and some few neighbors were still around. I asked them and they said Tips was around in the morning, and someone opened the gate widely, as you see. We have a neighbor who has a bike and another one has a car, so I didn't ask who did, but they told me when the neighbor opened the gate widely, Tips stepped out. They had not locked her yet, so since yesterday they haven't seen her. I came back at around 2 and I was in pain because of ulcers, a lot of pain. So Jovan, come we go. I'm calling my brother. We go look for her. I feel so, weak, but I have to do this. I made an appointment with a vet. We are supposed to go today, and I haven't even called him because I'm sure I will see her. Yeah, so when she left, they said I asked the neighbors around, and they were like, they saw her roaming around. Maybe she even came back to the gate. It was locked, and she went back. And I was inside asleep because I was in pain, as I told you. According to the time they saw her, I was back already. Asleep. So I thought, like, okay, she usually steps out, and then when someone opens the gate, she comes in. So I thought she would come in. I waited for tips. I even stood out. I called her at the gate. Giovanni, where are you going? I have to be somewhere. Let's do this on time. I have to be somewhere. Let's hurry. We look for tips. I take her, then I go do other things. So I called and called. I waited to serve tips something to eat at night, because every night I have to give her something to eat. So until now, she's not yet back. I never had even a good sleep, worried about her, and I had planned or programmed by 7 I'll be ready at the vet. Yeah, so I called someone and asked if he saw tips, and he told me before I took in tips, there is a place where she used to be, sleeps on the veranda. So I'm going to go and check there and see if she's there. Okay, my brother is here. Let's get going. I've moved with this in case I see her. I'll just grab her home. So we are going to start with this route. Hey, lock the house. Guys, hope you can see the lot of pressure I'm on. I even had forgot to lock my own house. I feel so down because I really love Tipsy. I care about her. Yeah, so guys, pray for me. I see her. Today is Thursday, by the way. It's 22nd. Yeah. So Tips, let's get this done. As you know, Tips has TVT. If you're wondering why we are taking her to the veterinary doctor, Tips has TVT, and that's dog cancer. If it's not treated on time, it will get bigger, and I was told Tips is in pain, though she can't show, but she's in pain. So we have to do this. Gladly, my subscriber blessed us and sponsored for the surgery, so we are so honored. Now seeing Tips missing at this point, it breaks my heart, and I don't even want to break this news to her right now, because I told her I'll be taking Tips to the vet today. And again, if I just contact her and I tell her now Tips is missing, I don't know what she will think of me. I'm not irresponsible, because she's usually at home. So I thought it's just a routine, as every time she gets out, comes back. Ever since I took her in, she has never slept outside, by the way. Let's first look around. I'm going to be asking people, and see whether they have seen her. Kenzo, how are you? Have you seen Tips? Have you seen my dog Tips? I'm asking this boy. She knows Tips. He knows. Have you seen my dog? Not. What about yesterday? No. Oh, okay. When you see Tips, you tell sister to open the gate for her, okay? So the route I'm taking, it's where they have directed me. Baby muli mutya? Embwa gye bayita Tips mugimanyi? Tipsy. Ebeera wali eri ku gate. Temugimanyi? Okay, thank you. Okay, me asking if they know the dog called Tips, and they don't. So Jebaleko. Tips ogimanyi. Tips. Embwa gye bayita tips ogimanyi. Madde manyi. Walabyeko embwa yonna. Oh guys. Okay, maybe they don't know her by the name. That's why they can't even tell. I can't even tell the kind of dog I'm looking for, even the name. So this is going to be a bit hard, but we shall figure it out. By the way, I just remembered how I can describe Tips. She has a collar around her neck, so I forgot to tell that to the kids. Maybe they saw her around. Good enough, I remembered that. That's how I'm going to describe her to people. Let's keep our fingers crossed so that I see her. I'm really worried. You know, some people don't like dogs, don't like pets. I've had cases where they poison them, so it worries me. Of course, as I was directed, she's here. Can you imagine? Guys, how can I punish this stubborn girl? Now, why are you coming to me? Tips, come. Where did you spend the night? Go, go. You're the bad dog. You're spoiling my dog. Come, Tips, come. Come here. You go. At first, I reacted harshly towards this other dog. The fact that it's the reason as why my dog stayed out. But I tried to understand. Throughout the night, it's this dog that accompanied my dog. So I let it follow up. Not until the owner of that dog showed up. So... oh guys, I really want to punish her, but I don't know how. If she was a kid, I would have, caned. No, I don't like caning, but I feel happy anyway. I've seen her. Okay, let's go, Tipsy. Now the other dog, I realize it's a male dog. You just take her straight to the kennel.